The first stone was discovered in a place where stone had no right to be. It emerged after a landslide in the high Arctic jagged ice, giving way to black rock polished smooth as glass. At first, the researchers thought it was volcanic. Then one of them brushed away the frost and found a right angle. Perfect, unweathered, carved, and buried beneath nearly 2 miles of ice. Ancient structures that should not exist. Dr. Mara Ellison had spent her life studying ruins that history could almost explain: collapsed temples, eroded cities, civilizations swallowed by time. But nothing in her training prepared her for the message that appeared on her encrypted phone at 3:17 a.m. Found something impossible. Need you? Now. The coordinates led her to the northern edge of Greenland, where the air hurt to breathe and the sky never fully darkened. The research camp was small, tense, and unusually quiet. No one joked. No one smiled. They led her to the pit. The structure beneath the ice was vast cyclopean blocks fitted together without mortar, each slab weighing hundreds of tons. The seams were so precise that not even a blade could slip between them. There were no tool marks, no chisel scars, no evidence of erosion. The ice around it dated back at least 120,000 years. Human civilization, according to everything we know, should not have existed there. Or anywhere, not like this. Then Mara noticed something worse. The walls were warm. As the excavation continued, similar discoveries began to surface quietly, then all at once, as if the earth itself had decided to give up its secrets. In the jungles of the Amazon, LIDAR scans revealed geometric cities buried beneath vegetation so dense they had been invisible for centuries. Roads stretched for miles in perfect grids. Towers aligned precisely with solstices that predated known civilizations by tens of thousands of years. In the Pacific Ocean, divers descended near Yonaguni Island and found stepped pyramids underwater, massive terraces carved with such symmetry that chance erosion became a laughable explanation. The stone showed signs of cutting using techniques no ancient culture was supposed to possess. In the deserts of Egypt, deep beneath the Giza plateau, seismic scans detected hollow chambers far older than the pyramids themselves. Structures beneath structures, a civilization layered atop another that had already vanished, and in Turkey, Göbekli Tepe, already rewriting history, refused to stop. Each new layer pushed the timeline back further. 12,000 years, 15, 18. The carvings showed animals no human should have ever seen alive. The implication was unavoidable. Something advanced had existed long before us, and it had been everywhere. What truly unsettled the researchers wasn't the scale of the construction. It was the consistency. Across continents, across oceans, across eras, the same architectural language appeared. Megalithic blocks, impossible precision, astronomical alignment. Doorways designed for bodies slightly taller than modern humans. Passageways that amplified sound in unsettling ways. Chambers that resonated at frequencies that caused nausea, hallucinations, fear. At one site in the Andes, a technician collapsed, screaming after entering a sealed room. When he recovered, he said only one thing: "It's not a ruin. It's dormant." Ancient texts, long dismissed as myth, began to look uncomfortably like records. Plato's Atlantis, the Sumerian tales of the Anunnaki, Hindu epics describing flying cities and weapons of light, indigenous legends of a world destroyed by fire, flood, and sky-falling stones. Every culture remembered something, not as history, but as warning. Ancient texts, long dismissed as myth, began to look uncomfortably like records. Plato's Atlantis, the Sumerian tales of the Anunnaki, Hindu epics describing flying cities and weapons of light, indigenous legends of a world destroyed by fire, flood, and sky-falling stones. Every culture remembered something, not as history, but as warning. As news leaked, governments moved quickly. Excavations were halted, sites were sealed, official explanations were issued. Natural formations, misinterpretations, sensationalism. But the structures didn't stay quiet. Sensors detected low-frequency vibrations spreading through bedrock across continents, like something syncing up. Satellites picked up faint, repeating signals from beneath the Earth's surface. And in the Arctic, the warm walls began to hum. Mara stood alone in the chamber when the lights flickered. The air thickened. Symbols along the walls ignited in a soft blue glow, responding to her presence as if she had been expected. A final message resolved itself across the stone. Not in words, in meaning. You are not the first. You will not be the last. This world resets itself. We built these so someone would remember. The hum deepened. Somewhere far below, something ancient shifted. The structures that should not exist were never mistakes in history. They were reminders, and they were waking up.